Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one, the only, Veronica!
Thank you. Hello there, thrill seekers. Welcome to the Chronicles of Horror. This is the roller coaster of screams and dreams. I am your fun-loving guide, Chronica, and tonight, buckle up for a wild ride through the history of twisted horror. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Picture this, a world without words, where the spooks spoke through shadows, and the music set your heart racing. Welcome to the silent era, where silence was the real MVP. Since silent films use a more visual-based form of storytelling, they were more accessible internationally, because language was not an issue. Black and white may be old school, but it laid the groundwork for the monster mash to come.
They did the monster mash.
Wow. Tough crowd. Boom! Color, baby. Hollywood went from black and white to Technicolor, and monsters popped up like confetti. Hollywood birthed monsters that would haunt our dreams. Universal Studios really threw the wildest horror parties. Technological advances, mixed with a little bit of public interest, the Hollywood era boomed. Monsters became the rock stars of the big screen, and the golden age of horror had us dancing to a monstrous beat.
They did the monster mash.
No? Nothing? Okay then. The winds of change brought forth a new era. Hitchcock, the maestro of suspense, played with our heads. Psychological horror became very popular with its psycho killers and devilish plots. It was a mental game for all of us. Hitchcock's movie Psycho had a major influence on the psychological era, dramatically shifting from the horror of the big screen, highlighting psychological disturbances. Hitchcock's influences set the stage for a whole new era of head-scratching horror. The 80s unleashed a wave of slashers. Slashers were the cool kids on the block. It was the era of masked killers and cultural shifts. According to research, it was fun, as a writer, to find new ways to kill blissfully unaware, hormonal raging teenagers. Creepy. Masked killers? Big hair? The 80s weren't just a horror era. They were an attitude reflected in the blood-soaked tales of horror. They were a party with a body count. Fast forward to the beginning of the 21st century, where supernatural spookiness made a comeback. From cursed towns to cursed rings, it's like the paranormal went pop. Found footage supernatural films really made the audience question if the film was actually real or not. Ghosts and ghouls got a modern makeover, and horror took off once more, tapping into contemporary fears, breathing a whole new life into the genre. Today's horror is all about diversity, different voices, different scares, focusing on stories that everyone can relate to. According to Stephen King, contemporary horror is an opportunity for people to experience fear and excitement in a safe and controlled environment. Explore the rainbow of horror, where every monster and every scream has its own unique flavor, and every voice has a place in the darkness. Mwah-ah-ah-ah-ah-ah. And that's a wrap on our wild ride through the Chronicles of Horror. Thanks for joining the party. I'm Chronica, your horror instructor, reminding you to keep the scares alive and the laughter louder. Wow, you guys are tough. Anywho, stay spooky, stay curious, and stay scared, my friends.